Hello, everyone. This is Dr. President Grover Cleveland, PhD, here to remind you that you can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram and Twitter. Don't overthink it. Just click the bloody link in the description.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book. Whoa! Hello, everyone. I'm back. Stream number 2 today. I don't think I'm going to do this whole page. It's 9 o'clock, and this is a pretty panel-heavy page, but we're going to get something done. I didn't think I had ink left in there, but there's... Pouring ink. Very dangerous business. Cap. So, I just cooked and ate. Dude, I'm telling you, it's scaring me more and more. I'm gonna drop this all over my dang carpet one of these days. All over my pants and everything. And it's gonna be ugly. I'm gonna be the sweariest guy that ever happened when that happens. So, I just made myself some dinner. I just had some pasta. Oh wait, I thought I needed a new bottle cap, but I just poured it into a bottle cap. The old brain, she's dying. Also, my brain is female, so go figure. That tea is not warm enough. I boiled it ages ago, and it took me forever to make artwork that I didn't even put on this episode yet. Okay. Here, let's get to filming the page. We've reached the part of the program where we put the camera on the art. Ooh. I just let my brush sit here instead of washing it off because I'm a forgetful Nelly. I hope the people who stumble across this program enjoy the new art that I put in the title sequence. For ages now. As long as I've had my little intro, I haven't had any art on it, and it's always bugged me. Well, I was going to put art in it when I first made it. I think I exported it to just have something, but then I was like, oh, I should put art in it. And then from that moment on, Adobe wasn't working for me for like 2 months. And I like I like tinkering around in After Effects and Photoshop every day, but dude, I need a new computer because everything takes 5 times longer than it should on this 6-year-old laptop that I have at this desk. So we're on to a new scene. Here's our here's the owner of the poison factory that Bonehead works at. This guy's name is Denton Crux. So if you don't know, my name is Ryan O'Connor. I'm a Chicago... I don't want to say Chicago-based for some reason. I started that sentence. I live in Chicago-ish town. I live in Chicago land. Another phrase I don't like. Chi-town? No, even worse. I live adjacent to Chicago. Do you get the idea now? What I'm trying to say is I'm an artist who's working on his first graphic novel. We're trying to make it work. We're learning by doing here on the Ryan Show, Ink the Book Show. And this is it's labeled page 119 up here. But it's really probably more like 130, 135, something like that. And I've got about 100 pages to go or so. So I've penciled all the pages. I do have to redo some of the end of the book. But anyway, Bonehead is the name of the book. And let's see, it's about... Here's our main... Oh, I've got some cute drawings of them over here. There's Bonehead. I did all these test inkings. I did them here on YouTube when I first started doing this channel. About 8 months ago. So Bonehead is this buck-toothed little skeleton guy who he's kind of a goof off, and look, here's the next page. He works at a poison factory, and he's decided that he's trying to get his life together. His nowhere going life, he's trying to get it together. So he's trying to get a promotion. He's going to ask his girlfriend to marry him. And it's bigger and better things for Bonehead. So he thinks. And then he finds out that his bosses, Denton Crux and Mr. Shivers over here, are going to be shutting down the poison factory for good, which is going to mess up all of Bonehead's future plans. So Bonehead finds out about this top secret project that they're working on, and he steals it so they can't close down the factory. But it launches him into this big interplanetary fiasco. So that's my little elevator pitch. And all the characters are something. Like, this guy's a skeleton. Bonehead's a skeleton. Bonehead's girlfriend is a little ghost girl. There's like these little devil people. There's aliens. There's giant bug monsters. There's bug people that make up the town of Necropolis, where Bonehead lives. Trying to make a fun book. We'll see. Let's see here. His fingers have these, like, you see his bony joints. I think he has 2. No, he has 3. Yeah, 3 on these fingers. And then 2 on this, on the thumb. Oh, hi. New person. Judgmental. Thank you. It looks night. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. Let's see. He doesn't have 4 fingers, so I'm trying to figure out what I was intending. Probably the long one, it being his middle finger. Yeah, welcome. I've been inking this book for, let's see, about 7 or 8 months. And while I do stream to Twitch, oh, well, you too. Thank you for stopping by. But I've been inking this for about 7 or 8 months. While they expire, now I don't know if there's a way to make your streams not expire on Twitch. I suspect not, though. But anyway, they are. Every page that I've drawn is up on my YouTube channel, which is also called Wrangle Shank. So they can always be watched there. From the front cover to this very point we're at. So what's up with this thumb? This thumb's probably got a joint there. And I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Look, here's this guy, Neenerman, who's kind of like an office suck-up. He's peeking in. He's got bad news, but he's worried about. He's all nervous about breaking the bad news. And I taught myself how to use an ink and brush. Ooh. Messed up. For the specific purpose of inking this book. So I used to do, let me see if I have any, just to show. But I used to do plenty of these. So these are like heavy duty note cards. They're like thick cardstock note cards. And I would just do character drawings, not always Bonehead, but this was at the beginning of this book. I was trying to do like 100 Bonehead cards. So I have a huge stack of them over there. This one's watercolored. I don't think the color is showing up so well though. That's kind of right. But yeah, so when I first got my first brushes, maybe a year and a half ago, and I was just buying junky Hobby Lobby brand brushes. I would just do like character drawings and just ink them out and then watercolor them. They're buried in this room somewhere, but just to learn how to do ink and brush and watercolor. I was kind of trying to become a more versatile artist. I was always just doing pencil drawings and on lined paper notebooks. My whole art career. I went to art school and everything. And that was what I preferred to do with my art. Draw with mechanical pencil on lined notebook paper. And like I would do other stuff, but that was the bulk of what I had to show for my art. And I realized it was kind of like futile. So I wanted to start doing like finished pieces, and I started drawing in my in sketchbooks all the time. I tried to draw a finished thing a day. This is about 2018 or 2019. And then I started doing that, the note card stuff, to practice inking with a brush and learning watercolor. And that was with a comic in mind. I wanted to learn ink and brush to do a comic. Because one reason I wanted to do ink and brush was every time I worked on a comic in the past. Now I would make like little comics and stuff like that here and there, or I would start comics. That was a big problem I always had, was never following through and finishing projects, which I think a lot of artists can relate to, because I don't know, it's easy for artists to get fatigued on a project or feel self-conscious about, there's a lot of like fraud complex, like I don't think I'm good enough. But and I was kind of wrestling with that since I was a teenager. But I think I was coming to terms with like when I turned 30, I was like, if I never do this, like I don't know, something about it is like, if I never make these cartoons or these comics or whatever, all these dream projects I had, it's like that's not an option. So I got to start moving. And let's see, I lost my train of thought, but the point I think was that I just started drawing every day and trying to get better at this stuff. So anyway, I was just using junky brushes and that. And then when I started doing this online, when it came time to actually start inking the book, I got like better quality ink and better quality brushes. These are Winsor & Newton Series 7 Kolinsky Sable brushes. This is a size 3. But if you're trying to improve your art, I'd say the best advice is do a little bit every day. 15 minutes a day. That's how I started. Like improving and learning, and I started trying to do a 15-minute colored drawing a day. And I was in my sketchbook drawings, I was doing Prismacolor markers, which I have a whole raft of Prismacolor markers there that I'm always swapping out. They are expensive. They're cheaper. They're about half price in my experience. If you go to dickblick.com, as opposed to Hobby Lobby, where I was getting them for many, many years, $7 a marker. Woof. But yeah, half price, just about. If you get 12 at a time or something at dickblick.com, they are way, way cheaper. Now I think they've gone up a little bit since I started buying them there. But like $2 something a marker, $3 something a marker, as opposed to $7 a marker. This isn't correct. I was following a line that was originally supposed to be his arm, but it looks like his collar here, and that's way too thin compared to this side. And I use these Sakura Jelly Roll, which aren't always as effective as I would like for my white. But I've got a bunch of these. Some of them right now work better than others. And I also have this jumbo fine point correction pen, Presto, which I might use in a second. Okay, I'll leave it at that for now. Trying to figure out what my pencils are doing. Sometimes it's hard to see through. I try to do my pencils pretty tight. I try to go pretty much with what I want on the page, because I don't trust my improvisational skills with the ink always. So I try to kind of accurately get down what I want on the page, but sometimes it's not always that clear. And sometimes it's like I got lazy and there's whole panels where I have no background, no like it's barely scribbled in. Oh, hey Vucky, how you doing? Look, everybody, it's Vucky. He's alive, not dead. And that's good. So I did a stream already where I did a page today. So I don't know if I'm going to stick around too long because it's getting late. I think I'm going to do like 3 panels. That's what I kind of had in mind. Also, is there a way to set up a Vucky is dead message? Oh, also you say, doing pretty good. How are you? How come when I click on the comments, it was like going real slow? Anyway. Vucky is dead right now. Please leave a message. Something like that. That's a weird outgoing message. Vucky can't come to the phone right now. He's dead. Please leave your message at the sound of the tone. That's a gnarly line. Let's see if I can clean this up. You can tell I've been drinking caffeine all day with those 2 lines. If my account is inactive for 5 years, it automatically updates my Instagram, YouTube, Discord, Twitter to blank is dead. Really? Can you do that? You can, like, if it's inactive, it just like when you pull up the page, it goes, the user is dead, or the user's account is deactivated, but you made it say is dead. Oh, like your what do you call it? Your name on it changes to blank is dead. You're like, it was a goof. I was joking. So that's a thing. That's pretty cool. Oh, you tried to set that up? This arm is in front of his face. It should be doable for someone with a brain, but as long as I don't die in the meantime, it's not a problem. He died doing what he loved, trying to figure out how to set up his post-mortem voicemail. If he hadn't been doing that, he might have lived another 15 years. Okay. Dang it. Do you see what I just did? I ought to punch me. This, I'll bring this down a little bit. That baseboard is getting unruly. Oof. So there's the top of the dough. Bottom, there's a tangent there that I can fix. Okay, get this out again. What was I gonna fix? This. I don't want that touching. Little belly touching the door. Dang it. Furthermore, I'm not waiting for anything to dry. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. I don't think I've heard that in a billion, schmillion, zillion years. Okay, there's like let's see. Any cameos and Easter eggs yet? What, on this channel? Or on this video? I haven't done anything special. Oh, in Bonehead. Nothing I can think of. Cameos, no. Speaking of cameos, hi, I'm Adam Carolla. Remember me from the Man Show? Buy a Vermont teddy bear today. Good Lord, his face is falling off. You know, after the accident, he's just never been the same. Yeah. That brief little appearance was not the best representation of him. But did you never see the Man Show on Comedy Central back in the day? Late 90s, early aught? No, it was the 90s, wasn't it? He was on Loveline with Dr. Drew Pinsky and what else? It was a radio program that seemed to be on a lot for a while. And then I don't know. I thought something put in my head that you were older than me. Either you saying that or... How old are you, Vucky? If I may ask. $21? Weren't you running for like alderman or something? when I first when you first started chatting on this show, I don't know what it was. So you just a wee baby if you even existed when the Man Show was a thing. Let's see. Representative of District 113 for Georgia State House. That's the stuff. Yeah. I think that made me think you were like 35 or something. Which is barely older than me. I'm 34. It just sounds like, to me, that still sounds like it's way older than me. Yikes. I figured it's better to spend the $400 on spending time with my family. Ooh, that's true. Good man. Then you were also trying to fix up some hot rod or something. I was like, yeah, this guy's like 50. some kind of painting up here. So you say that like 5-year-olds don't like cars. No, I know my 5-year-old nephew loves cars. Actually, he does help his grandpa, not my dad, work on cars in the garage. That's like their fun thing that they do together. See, my dad, I wonder, I think it might be, I was trying to talk about this a while ago, but I didn't quite remember what my sister pointed out. Because my sister pointed out one time that my dad's dad died when he was really young. So she was kind of pointing out that might be why, like, my dad never taught me anything about cars particularly, or like other. I mean, my dad was a pretty present dad, and like he was always taking us to like our what do you call it, little league games and stuff, but I feel like there were a handful of things that other guys kind of like learned along the way that I might not have. Let's see. I'm far too broke to buy a proper boy racer Honda Civic or Hyundai Veloster, and yeah, me too. Okay. So here's little Neinerman. He's like, Niedermeyer. Or Niedermeyer, was it? Neinerman, sir. He's got to break some bad news. He's all sniveling and. Here's eyebrow, mouth. Oh, gotta finish his nose, his bulbous Squidward nose. Now, SpongeBob came out in the 90s too, but I think Bucky's old enough to. I think Bucky remembers SpongeBob. How does the X work? The X. Oh, his bow tie? His crossbones bow tie? It's just an aesthetic thing. Let me see. Is there anything special to it? Well, this part, I think, ties in under his collar here. Or like around his neck. And I should throw some drop shadow under here. But it's just a bow tie. When I first made him up, he was supposed to be like the concept was that he was the Gerber baby of poison. And so he grew up wearing the crossbones bow tie to kind of hang on to that, what is it, notoriety? The to kind of maintain his image. So people would, like, if he was walking down the street, people would be like, "Look, it's Denton Crux." I don't think I wrote that into the book at all, but that when I designed the character, that's what I was thinking. Like, they'd hold up a bottle of poison with the skull and crossbones on it, you know? And they'd be like, "Look, it's him. Is the real Gerber baby still alive? I wonder." Gerber baby. Ann Turner Cook. Born November 20th, 1926. Age 95, still alive, yes. Let's see. Ann Turner Cook is an American mystery novelist who was the model for the familiar Gerber baby artwork seen on the baby food packages of the Gerber Products Company. After retiring from teaching, Cook became a novelist, a member of the Mystery Writers of America. She's the author of the Brandy O'Bannon series of mystery novels set on Florida's Gulf Coast. The Adventures of Florida Reporter and amateur sleuth O'Bannon are detailed in Trace Their Shadows, 2001, and Shadow Over Cedar Key, 2003. That's pretty cool. $95, dang it. That's a lot of ones. My grandmother just turned 93. Last month. I hear my roommates sounding like doofuses downstairs. And I couldn't be happier. I said that because I said they were sounding like doofuses, and then they got really quiet, and then I was like, oh. What if they heard me? Not like 5 through marriage. Oh, wait. You only have 2 grandmas, right? Yeah. One died in her 60s in, I think, like 2001. And she was really cool. I only met her, I guess, twice. Once I went to Ireland and, well, I guess she came and visited America when I was a little baby. But, I don't remember that. And then I went to Ireland in 2nd grade, met her then, and then she came out when I was in like 5th grade or something. Anyway, only 2 grandmas. I have 3 grandpas. Like, so, like I said, my I think I said today, my dad's dad, yeah, I was saying that, died when he was 11. So, there were 6 kids in my dad's family. My dad's dad died. My grandmother remarried a man who had 7 kids, and there were 13 kids living in his house for a while. And I just said to her the other day, I was like, when the Brady Bunch theme song would come on, you were probably like rolling your eyes, right? Because it was like the same kind of story, but there were only 6 kids total. What is going on here? Lock it up. So, no surviving grandfathers, though. Just one grandmother. Oh, I just have random alarms on my phone all the dang time. I'm always setting alarms and then never turning them off after I don't need them anymore. So, are you in school, Bucky? Being 21 and all? Probably not if you're running for, what was it? Governor? No, congressman. Not that you ran. Representative, that was it. Representative for Georgia State. Representative of District 113 for Georgia State House. Okay. Wait, I didn't see this. I don't know if it just popped up. I can't think of the last time I heard my alarm. You just wake up on your, like, of your own free will? I'd never get anywhere on time if I just relied on myself waking up. In part because I'm always up till like 2 in the morning, which I don't recommend. 3 in the morning if you're looking at last night. Or are you just deaf? Are you deaf? Are you a deaf person? No, you're listening to the show. Speaking of deaf, not deaf, but I have 2 blind aunts on my mom's side of the family. Oh, you work in the evenings. I feel like you're always on my show in the evening. Oh, he is deaf. He can't hear a word I'm saying. Nobody tell Vucky that he looks like a marsupial. Not that I know. How many Vuckies does it take to screw in a light bulb? 17! Because they're so dumb! No, I'm just kidding. What time zone? I'm in Central. Oh, yeah. Time zones. But you're in, like, Georgia or something. Yeah, you're in Georgia. You're like an hour ahead, right? You're going to tell us all about the future? Let me see. Yeah, you're an hour ahead. Okay. So I think I was trying to do something akin to this. I don't know, man. All I know, I'm here and I'm not fired yet. Stuff like that. I've said it before. You remind me of my buddies sometimes. Okay. Okay, this is gonna go like I'm gonna extend this out a little further. Let me draw that out. I had a nicer mechanical pencil that I got for Christmas, but it ran out of lead. And they don't sell lead in stores. So there. No, I'm just lazy. I haven't replaced it. I haven't bought any art supplies in a while. I need some new markers. I need lead for my unbreakable mechanical pencil. Or unbreakable lead mechanical pencil. So it claims. It did break once, but I had it extended too far. But other than that, it did never break. My jaw dropped though when that one time that it did. I was like, well, it was kind of on me. That finger's too short. Can you go to a Scholastic book fair and buy supplies? I don't know. Is that a thing sane people do? I used to love those dang Scholastic book fairs. This is a bit before your time, Vucky, but I used to collect the Goosebumps books. I used to think you would know what that meant, what I would mean by that, but now I think you'll probably have to Google it on your smartphone with your rollerblade shoes. Google it with your rollerblade shoes. Let's see. Do they sell stuff like that at book fairs? I don't remember them ever selling stuff like that, but maybe. Oh wait, that's now I get it. That's the door. I'm a dummy. It's not a shadow. Goose. I don't get it. They might, Rabbit. They might. Dang it. Do you even get Bugs Bunny references then? You were born the day they stopped playing Goose? Oh. I keep forgetting about it and then remembering that I need to order this this book of, it's like an art book of all the covers that, and it kind of like breaks down and goes into detail and talks about all the artwork that artist Tim Jacobus did for those books. That was some of my favorite. He was my first like big artist that I liked. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this Neerman, and I'm gonna call it a night. I was talking about it a while ago. There was also, when I was a kid and Goosebumps books were still coming out. I mean, I think they're kind of technically still coming out, but to some capacity, like new ones. But when the original series was still coming out, they put out an autobiography. R.L. Stine put out an autobiography called "It Came from Ohio," which I owned, and I always wanted the one that they did on Artist too. It was like "It Came from Ohio," an autobiography by R.L. Stine, and then they did one called "It Came from New Jersey," the autobiography of Tim Jacobus. And I remember flipping through it at a kid's bookstore and just really wanting it, but I couldn't get it at the time or something. Or I wanted to spend my money on something else. And I always regretted it. And then I was like, dude, I'm an adult. I can buy that right now, I'll bet. Well, wrong. I mean, you can, but it's $200 now. You can get It Came from Ohio, the one on R.L. Stine. You can get that one for a normal price, I think. But the one that I really want, the one that I'm kicking myself for not getting when I was a kid, is like $200 no matter where you find it. I was Yes. I can't believe it. Dang it. Making his mouth look all grody. With my sloppy line work. You think people became less frugal the more accepting of death they became? That does that even make sense? Like, would they? Maybe some people. Whatever happened to the I'm not gonna need it where I'm going? Here you go. Drinks on the house. Not on the house. On me. Unless you're drinking at their house. Vucky, you're old enough to drink. How's that treating you? You're like, my life is a wreck now. I never used to understand these people that would be parked on their lawn, but I get it now. You don't drink. Oh, good. Nothing wrong with that. I do, but I always admire people who don't drink. My dad quit drinking, I want to say, nearly 20 years ago. I think it's been 18 years. No, longer. 28? 28 years. I keep forgetting how old I am. Holy smokes, that's a long dang time. I'm not going to make a racist joke. About Irish people. Yeah. I say do it. Do it, do it, do it. I want to have my feelings hurt. I'm messed up like that. Let's see here. Nah. Okay. Have you seen this Batman movie? I heard it was really good from unexpected places, and it's making me wonder if I should try and see it. I don't see any movies. I never watch movies. I generally don't like movies, which I think I'm sure I've told you before. But I keep trying to think. Like I'm waiting for the next movie I see in the theater. I was gonna see Ghostbusters, and I slept on it, so I didn't go to see it in time. So that didn't happen. So you haven't seen the new one. That's fair. No, but I was surprised. I was hearing it was pretty good because the YouTube guys I was listening to talk about it, they were not expecting to like the Twilight guy in that role. But then they said they were a little nervous when the movie first started, and then him and everybody else in the cast had really great performances. There we go. I'm gonna do one of these angles. I'm not gonna do one on that side. Yeah, I'll hold off on it. I'll just do these shadows back here. There's another one here. Which means these shadows should probably be over here too. Oh yeah, and fill this in. Okay, so this is going to wrap up this particular stream. I'll probably finish this page tomorrow. I didn't realize how many panels the next one was. But at least I started a second page today. Woo! Get that light out of my face! Hold on. There we go. My camera always comes loose when I turn it. All right. We'll see you later, Vucky. I'll be back tomorrow. If tomorrow evening, I should be. Good talking to you. We'll see you next time. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, everybody. Don't get killed, but get the hell out of here. What kind of way is that to